makes you look for excuses, makes you look for the perfectionist in you. But good fear makes you sit and question. So, with that said, I don't like to make my videos too long. As you can see, they're very impromptu. I don't really plan for them much. When I have a subject, I literally just record and send it over. So, I'm learning not to try and perfect everything, because every time I've tried to perfect something, it ends up taking longer than it should. Like how I designed that amazing collection at London Fashion Week 2015 and haven't come out with anything else after that. That was fear. That was fear that I could never top that. And when I really look back at it, I didn't even get any sales from it. But it was fear that I couldn't top that. I was trending for a whole 2-3 days. A whole month after that. I was in newspapers. I was everywhere. Then I graduated. Then I did also the whole thing with Goodwood, you know. And I did so much in that space of 2 years. To the point where I thought I could never top that. So I've sat back and watched friends progress, and I'm like, no, I'm cool. I'm doing small clothing runs and I'm doing this. No, darling, it was fear. So now I'm learning to overcome that, but just being real with myself. Like I say, it's not even about overcoming. I'm learning to embrace the fear. Embrace the fear and ask it what it's trying to teach me in that moment. In this moment, it's helping me to break out of my comfort zone because of fear of not wanting to grow stale and die in my comfort zone. Right now, fear is allowing me to step out to show my daughter how things are done, not just to tell her by word of mouth, but to show her how to work with fear. So I say work with your fear. Don't necessarily try and overcome it, because you'll spend years trying to overcome something that is really not that big. So do it afraid. 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 Just do it. Do you. The world is waiting for you. So anyway, on a closing note, like I said, I don't want to make my videos too long. So on a closing note, I've started a group for diasporan women in the UK. You can be from anywhere else. Called Being Unique on Facebook. Facebook. I was going to be face chat on Facebook. And I'd love you to join me, because I'll be putting resources on there on how to start your businesses, how to build your business. I want to build community. I want to build community for us. I want to build community for, excuse me, for us diasporan women that basically don't really have the support that we need, like families. Our families are back home and we're having to send money home. Having been told by your aunties and uncles that you need to just doing some other courses other than your fashion designing, and maybe go into nursing, maybe, because it might pay you a bit more. And overcoming that fear of what I did when I couldn't tell my parents that I dropped out of my ophthalmic dispensing course to start a fashion course right before my last and final exam. So I will be posting the link under this video. So if you just join me, we'll get to share our stories, get to share our resources. The Facebook group is called Being Unique. The subscription is free at the moment, because we will definitely be literally diving in. We'll be reading books. We'll be getting resources on how to do your taxes. We'll be getting resources on how to do production lines. We'll be getting resources on how to make your brand excellent and how to tell your story. So if you're like me, a diasporan woman who's still trying to find their feet in the UK, join me. It's called Being Unique. See the link below. But before you go, please subscribe, share this video. I know there are other women who want to hear the story. Share this video with someone. You know, place a comment below of the things you want to know. We will also talk about immigration, because that is one thing I have been battling with for the past 21 years that I've been here. And sometimes it's a story that you get so ashamed of and you don't even want to talk about because of how people will see you, because you have so many friends that are already British, as in have got their passport, but you've been here 21 years and you're still neither British nor Zimbabwean. You're still smack bang in the middle. And that affects your life. It affects everything you do. It affects how you move. It affects your travel plans. It affects every time you jump into your car and you see a police car, and you're thinking, oh, I have to check myself. So it's not even just about the race thing. It's not like just about, it's just about I want to try and find a way to solve our problems, and the only community I know how to speak to is diaspora and women who, just like me, just want a better life. And that is what I'll be discussing in Being Unique. It's not limited to just women only, it's men can join as well, because you know a woman that might be blessed by this information. So join me in this group. And yes, the last plug, I am going to be launching my book, my experience here in the UK, in November. I don't really have a date yet, but again, that is just something that I have had to do afraid, because I was afraid of the story, or my story,